All right, so once again, I'm going to refer back to that first page of these notes. To solve an equation involving a radical, isolate first, and then square both. And then you see here, I have highlighted the word sides of the equation. So we're going to square the entire side. So let's look back now at example 3. Here, we're going to isolate first. So this is alone. There's nothing else over here with this radical. So step 1, check. It's isolated. Now we're going to square both sides of the equation. That means I'm going to take the entire left side and square it, and the entire right side, which is the radical, and square it. When I square a radical, then this just comes out. So I get 2x minus 5 out right there. And now when I square x minus 4 to the second power, that means to take that whole parentheses times itself. And we're going to have to double distribute and get x squared minus 4x plus 16 is equal to 2x minus 5. Again, you're going to notice that you've got the x squared right there. I'll go ahead and simplify this left side. X squared minus 8x plus 16 is equal to 2x minus 5. All right, so when I decide what to do, what I observe is the x squared. So if I have an x squared, that means I need a 0 on the other side. So I am going to subtract the 2x from both sides and add the 5 to both sides, so that over here I'm going to get 0. And on the left side, I'll have x squared minus 10x plus 21. All right, again, a trinomial, so I'm going to look for two numbers that multiply to be 21 and add to be negative 10. So that would be 3 and 7, so x minus 3, x minus 7. They multiply to be 21, and they add to be negative 10 is equal to 0. So x minus 3 is 0, and x is equal to 3. X minus 7 is 0. X is equal to 7. I now want to check it. So maybe I'll write this down when I check it. I'm going to put 3 in right here. So I get a 3 minus 4, which is negative 1 on the left side. And then put my 3 in here. So I get the square root of 2 times 3, which is 6, minus 5. So the square root of 1 is 1. And you see they're different. So extraneous right there. All right, so let's check our 7. Put our 7 into the left side. So I get 7 minus 4 is 3. And put my 7 into the right side. And I get the square root of 7 here gives me 14. Minus 5, that's a 9. And we know that 3 does equal to 3, and that does check. So 7 is our answer. All right, so let's do one more like that, along the same lines anyway. So B, here's my radical. This time it is not isolated. Here's my equals. There is an x over here with it. So I'm going to subtract my x from both sides. So I'm going to have 5 subtract x is equal to the square root of 18 minus 2x. All right, so isolated. Then I'm going to square both sides. There's that sides again. So square the entire side. And when I do that, I'm going to have over here, it's going to be 5 minus x times 5 minus x. And when I square my radical, the insides come out. The radicand comes out, 18 minus 2x. Double distribute, so I get 25 minus 5x, and then minus 5x plus x squared is equal to 18 minus 2x. So again, I observe I've got a square, so that means I want 0 over here. So let's remove those numbers. So minus 18, and then plus 2x and plus 2x. So I'm going to have to put these things all together right there. That would give me, I'm going to put my x squared first, so x squared. Here I have a negative 5x, and negative 5 is negative 10x, plus 2x is negative 8x, and 25 minus 18 is a positive 7, is equal to 0. Factor it. So x minus 1, x minus 7, that multiplies to be positive 7, adds to be negative 8. So we get x minus 1 is 0, x is equal to 1, x minus 7 is 0, x is equal to 7. All right, so now I'm going to write check over here. Wrote check right there. I'm going to check. So putting 1 back up here into the original gives me 5 is equal to the square root of 18 minus, I'm putting a 1 in, so minus 2, and then plus x on the outside, which is 1. So 5 is equal to 18 minus, square root of 18 minus 2, so square root of 16, which is 4, plus 1, so 5 equals 5, and that checks. I'll circle that. And then do the same thing with the 7. I'm going to put it into the original. So I get 5 is equal to the square root of 18 minus 2 times 7, which is 14, plus 7. So 5 is equal to the square root of 4 plus 7, so that's 2 plus 7. And that does not work. So this is extraneous. So that's it.